Good morning, sports fans. I tell you what, I just watched some people. I've done this in the past, but I've learnt my lesson. When you see a fence either side of you, and there's some hope way down the end, there's going to be a little gate down there when you walk across that zebra crossing, forget it, because they're walking all the way back up to that top gate. And they're old people. And it's probably kind of hot, but they're all the way back up to that top gate. And I'm not sure that they're not getting back in their car and they're going to drive here, because they might have parked their car there thinking they walk down. But I'm pretty sure they come through that top gate. God only knows, Filipina P, that they're going over there and think they're going to get out there. No way, Jose. You got to go back through that gate. You're all the way down here. Now you're walking over to the right. You'll just be walking back through that gate. And the whole crux of the matter is that the police would come to our house all the time because Dad was calling there. I didn't realise this, I mean, Dad's calling there. Dad's wrecking the switches and telling the police that I'm banging them switches in violence. But if the police had any brains, when they come into my room to interview me, they'll see every switch in my room is in pristine condition, not banged and bashed or anything. Because it's not happening. Dad's just making that up. He's getting a screwdriver and pulling the switches up with a screwdriver. Because I said, Dad, what's all these switches in the house here? Why are they all broken? And he says, because you come out and bash them. Narcissists start to believe their own shit. That's why when they tell someone, people believe them because they believe their bullshit, right? But all that never happened. And when I start realizing that, I take photos of it, and thank God that they tried to knock all the evidence I had off me, but thank God I still got it, because I don't know, divine providence or people back in Australia knew better than me what happens, and they blanked all this stuff off so you can't read it. And it's only now that I have this computer that I can read it. And if you don't have this particular brand of computer, you won't be reading it. So even I thought I didn't have it, but actually I do. Thank God. I can only imagine who it is, and I think I have some idea. So, yeah, that's what it's like. And, God almighty, I forget the moral of the story. But there was some moral of the story I could tell about this. God only knows what it was. Oh, God, what a world. What a world. But that's how it is, and even that song, John Lennon's song, right? Everywhere he's been, everything he done is like me. I'm banging in there to Vienna. Into Amsterdam. It's like this. Boy, it's like this one. And so because of the genetics, you know what I mean? Have a look at John Lennon, and then have a look at Mum's side of the family. Very, very close. I'm talking facial features and features. Look at Uncle Leslie. Where's Uncle Leslie? Dead. Where's John Lennon? Dead. Where's anyone? Elvis Presley? Dead. Where's Lisa Marie Presley? Dead. You have that in you. And I have to say, and I do not think they like crossbreeding. They do not like the Java man side and the Lucy man side coming together. For what reason, I don't know. But it seems that way to me. That all my friends are like that. Mum was like that. I'm like that. John Lennon, apparently like that. Seeing there's a little Julian, Sean running around. That beautiful, beautiful, darling boy. And how I see it, even Bruno Mars, right? You ever look at him, he acted as Elvis Presley, right? So it's in us. And quite often, baby photos, particularly of my family, people are saying, oh, look, looks like Elvis Presley. And I gotta say, yeah, spot on. That's what I was thinking all my life too. And that's just how it is. So whatever it is in there, whether it's you got the music in you and what harm music is, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, that's how it is. you do these things. Like the P, I see her, she goes around this door and that door, because that's how we comprehend things, right? And if you're not like that, you will go in the right door by the signage because you kind of like understand it. But if you're like us, that sign is saying something else because it's written in a way that in the under language that we understand. And I didn't know all these things till I came to France, right? Unless you come here, you do not realize these things because outside of it, you're not seeing the language, and the language has not changed. It has remained the same. And that's what it is. And you see where the brothers are? Anil and Anki. You see where the sisters are? The Naima. It's totally obvious and clear. And you can see why the symbols of the different countries are. Why France has a rooster. What do roosters have? No cock. What are they called? Cocks. No cock. Right? That's how it is. I can explain all this just by putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And any IQ tests I've taken, and I've taken 3, I've never got one of those spin the puzzle thing around wrong. To me, it's like that car down there. Like the one that's correct, that's being spun around, is painted red, and all the others are white. And it takes me split seconds, and then I'm looking like at my other members of the family taking the same televised IQ test, and they're like puzzled by these things. Oh, which one is it? Can't you see? And there are other things they're better than me at, and some things I fail 100%, except the very first one because it's so easy, like suck do bloody answers. But then again, I never played it. I don't know what it is. It take me a billion years to get good at that, learn what that is. But I got the first one right, every other one wrong. That's how it is, but I still get 125 IQ. But I do. But then I get every spin around spatial thing correct. But I don't care. I tell them what I do and what happens to me. Though, having said that, vinegar and keeping your body acidic is a high must for us. And you can just do that and guzzle down. Well, I'm not saying because, you get in trouble. You can't say anything these days because they got it plotted, these bloody occupiers, that you can't say anything. You can't say the truth. And know the truth will set you free, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, Schwartz is black and Negger is a slave man. So the black slave man, right? You can't say it. You can't fucking say it. All these things you cannot mention. It's high trouble, and it's almost illegal to do it now. Not only high trouble, it's almost an illegality. This is how they got us forced in to a pocket. Yeah? And that's how it is. I'd like to say they're not forcing me, but I tell you what, Snow White's true. You know what I mean? When they're not cameras, inanimate objects come to fucking life because they control time and space. And this is how it is. And you can look totally nuts and easily be thrown in the mental asylum, which I have, against your own will in multiple countries. And this is how it's like. And all they ask you to do is shut up. But when you know, you know. And this is how it is. And this is all it is. And it's like Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage. And we are all but merely players, each playing their part. And that's what it is. And you really can't get out of that, whether you like it or not. You can try, but it just gets harder and harder. Like the screws get turned down on a vice. And next thing you're in the grass over there, eating what you can out of the grass and the trees because you got nothing else but 3 cents in your pocket on a 400-kilometer journey from Paris to Luxembourg. And that's how it is. And I feel I'm pretty tough because I've done that many times. I went from Stuttgart to Zurich. I went from LaSalle to Geneva and then right down to Marseille. And then right around the next coast down to Montpellier. Yeah. all on my feet. And have a look at my shoes. They're nearly worn right through. And this is what I done. Oh, to be next to you. 'Cause I love you. Oh, yeah. If I had to.